What's up, YouTube? Dub K Dad, Team DKF. You guys could probably guess this is a long-awaited video. I want to give a shout out to my good buddy Hippo Sailor, formerly known as Hippo Diamond. He keeps cranking out these sick banners for us. And what do you guys think of that banner? That's pretty sick, huh? Before I go on, I want to give a shout out to some people that I chat with normally on AIM. First up is Rocker Dude 145. You guys know I appreciate art, and he and I were just talking about music. And surprisingly enough, he turned me on to Skillet. They have a song called Rebirthing. That song is pretty sick. I really like that song. I want to give another shout out to Puddulz, Puddulz. He gave me a shout out, so I'll take this time to shout him out back. So I'm pretty sure everybody get to hear this shout out because this video is going to get a lot of views. Another guy, mclmnop. He's a really cool guy. He's been bugging me the most about putting this video up. And I threatened that I was only going to put this up on my blog. And if you guys want to see my double X Saber build, you should hit my blog up. I'll probably have a link over in the description somewhere. And last but not least, TheProAnonymous. He's been working on banners for me too. We'll start using those pretty soon. And he's a really cool guy. You guys should go hit him up. His link will be somewhere in the sidebar as well. Alright, here you guys go. Yusei Fudo Turbo. So we got the Yusei Fudo mat, the Junk Warrior mat. The stars of the show, Junk Warriors. You gotta have an armory arm. And look at that. Ultimate Nitro Warrior, Ultimate Turbo Warrior. Start off with the monsters. 2 Chaos Sorcerers. We're running darks and lights, so he's perfect fit. He's instant removal. I mean, when he hits the field, he's a +1. Gores. You guys see the fast pace of this deck, and you can control the tempo, so you can go a couple turns without doing anything and drop Gores and explode from there. The all-important Junk Synchron. This is your most important tuner in the deck. The deck revolves around this. So getting to one copy of this guy is really important early on. Then of course we got Nitro Synchron. He's important because he's the only way you can get out Nitro Warrior. And Turbo Synchron. He's the only way you can get out Turbo Warrior. 3 Cyber Valleys. This guy can be revived with Junk Synchron. And of course Tunyware. And his dark counterpart, Darksea Rescue. This is the card that makes this deck possible. I mean, without this card, it would just be Tuningware FTK. But with the inclusion of this card, we can actually make this a pretty aggressive deck by dropping Chaos Sorcerers in the build. Then finally, Treeborn Frog. It's a level 1, and it allows you to bump up a level at any time when you're synchroing. So that's why it's in there. Onto the spells. This is part of a draw engine. Hand Destruction. Now, we all know the Hand Destruction is automatic neg 1. But with the insane draw combos, I mean, syncing with this guy, if you sync for Nitro Warrior, is a draw. Junk Warrior, when you sync with any of these two, is a draw. And you guys get to see how fast this deck can draw. We're going to be dumping lots of monsters in the grave and lots of synchroing. So this adds draw. We're running 5 tuners, so mind control is very important here. Along with brain control, they both give you game shots, allow synchroing and that kind of thing. Desynchro. This is another part of your draw engine, believe it or not. You can synchro with your Tuneware's Darksea Rescue. Desynchro, sync back up, draw some more to keep if you're digging for combo pieces. Giant Trunade and Storm. Double Summon. This is another pretty much neg 1 card, but again, in conjunction with synchroing with these cards and Nitro Synchron, you can take that neg 1 because you'll get added benefits later. 2 Lightning Vortex. These in your hand are pretty much dead cards, so why not dump them and later on revive them with Junk Synchron. You can dump Treeborn Frog with it to get those going. Machine Duplication. We're running 3 targets, Darksea Rescue, Tunyware, and Cyber Valley. And again, in terms of the neg 1s the deck has, Cyber Valley is pretty good. Gives you a chance to stall, draw power. You combo with mind control, brain control, move threats out the way. On to Reinforcement of the Army. We're only allowed one copy, so it's kind of frustrating. But this deck digs through the cards really easy, so you can usually hit this. And at the avarice, this is no longer a dead card. Card destruction. Again, we have cards that you do not want in your hand. You don't want any of these 3 cards in your hand. You don't want any of these 6 cards in your hand. So if you open with it, card destruction becomes your best friend. Drop junk synchron. Revive any of these 3. Machine dupe, and you can start exploding from there. 2 foolish burials. Yes, these are the OCG foolish burials. I have the English ones, but these just look pretty. I don't understand why we don't. Well, I know why, because of the cross, the whole Christianity thing. But 2 foolish burials. So yeah, as you can see. Oh, I'm sorry. And one last card. 1 for 1. If this card was at 3, this deck would be amazingly busted. But at the same time, there would be so many other busted decks in the meta. Last of which would be the psychic deck. So, but this is a very important card. I mean, imagine playing 1 for 1, ditching Treeborn Frog, fetching any of these 3, machine duping it, or even just 1 for 1, getting this guy out. And remember, this guy is a level 1 as well. So if you have Gorge and a Gorge token, even if you took, I don't know, 200 life points to drop Gorge, and you have a 200 attack point Gorge token, he's a level 7 plus level 1 is instant level 8. So you can actually turn your Gorge token into a plus. Also, you can combine this with your Chaos Sorcerer, and that's a level 7 instant Black Rose, instant Arcanite Magician. So yeah, those are some of the combos you keep in mind. And another thing, Nitro Synchron's level 2. Combine that with Sorcerer. It's another level 8. Alright guys, I hope you guys like this. I've been fooling guys, people trying to guess the deck list. I told them that it had 4 traps. Some people I told them only had 1 trap. And as you can see, it runs no traps at all. This deck is all about speed. I wouldn't exactly recommend running this at like a regional or a shonen jump. But in terms of just at locals or casual dueling, this deck is so much fun. Most people can't most decks can't keep up with it, especially if you're going second, just because of the ability to explode. You're milling their hand so fast with the hand destructions and card destructions. You throw out their strategies. You dig for field clears like Trunade and Storm, Vortex, and then from there you can usually spam all 3 of Yusei Fudo's synchros. In the video, I wasn't able to spam the synchros like I wanted to because, of course, I was playing Kyle, and that kid was born under a lucky star. Every game he opened with brain control and trap dust shoot. It was insane, but under normal circumstances, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright guys, this has been DubKDad, Team DKF. Again, hit up my blog spot. It's dubkdad1.blogspot.com. I have deck lists of other decks I like to build, and my XX Sabers build should be there shortly after the airing of this video, as well as some updated versions of last format's decks. And usually I write about some of the things that interest me or bother me in my rants. So when you're on there, be sure to leave a comment, vote on the poll, and when you finish there, head on over to my website, and the link will be there from the blog spot. Okay guys, DubKDad, Team DKF, and I'm out. Peace.